Let me start today's video with a question. How many objects or things do you think you own? A few hundred? A few thousand? Well, the average person has thousands of objects. And you're an average person. I know that. So imagine this. You're only allowed to keep 100 items. Not one more. Everything counts. Clothes, your toothbrush, your phone, your laptop, even that pen you stole at the hotel and that doesn't work anymore, but for some reason you're keeping it. This is called the 100 Thing Challenge. And no, it's not a new TikTok trend. It actually started over a decade ago when one guy decided he'd had enough. Meet Dave Bruno. In 2008, Dave looked around him and thought, why do I own so much junk? And you do too. Look around you. There is a lot of junk. You can lie to me, but you cannot lie to yourself. So Dave made a rule. He could keep only 100 items. Not 100 categories, 100 items. Every shirt, every device, every gadget, each counted as one. Okay, that pair of socks you can count as one item. You don't need to count it as two items. I grant you that right. And everything that's shared with your family, like a couch or kitchenware, doesn't necessarily need to count. You can more or less make your own rules. By 2010, he wrote a book, The 100 Thing Challenge. How I got rid of almost everything, remade my life, and regained my soul. And that title basically sums it up. So here's how the challenge works. You list all of your stuff. You pick your favorite 100, the most useful, the 100 items you really need, and you let go of all the rest. Fairly simple, right? One pair of jeans, that's one. Another pair of jeans, that's two. Your phone, 3. Your charger for your phone, 4. The USB-C cable that goes with the charger of your phone, you get the idea. No, all clothes count as one loophole. No. If you have 5 underwear, it's 5 pieces. But I know you're gonna bend the rules anyways. The goal isn't punishment, but clarity. When you strip away the excess, you realize what you actually value and use. People who've done that challenge say that they feel lighter, calmer, and more focused. And it's a way to push back against that constant itch to purchase new things. You know, that little voice in your head that tells you to buy that extra thing or not to get rid of that thing that you don't use anymore. But it's actually harder than it sounds, because minimalism looks cool until you have to get rid of stuff and say no to your desires of owning certain things. But you're strong and you can do it. After Dave, other people took it even farther. One guy named Andrew downsized to 15 items. And imagine if Andrew can do 15, you can do 100. Personally, I think it's a great challenge, because owning fewer stuff gives you more freedom. You definitely feel lighter when you know that all your belongings fit in 2 suitcases. And every time you'll buy something, it's because you'll need to replace something that you've cherished and used. And face it, you'll also be left with more money. You could even get some money back by selling the items you won't keep, or those that are sellable at least, and it will feel good for your wallet, trust me. But I know the hardest part, like for anything else, is to get started. And it's very hard to get started when you look around you and you see thousands of objects. So I've come with a recipe for you. Marie Kondo, yes, that lady, would tell you to get rid of the stuff that don't bring you joy anymore. So here's what you can do. Every week, you take 5 to 10 items that you're ready to say goodbye to. Can be a piece of clothes, can be a gadget, can be anything. And you aim to sell, trash, donate 5 to 10 of these items every week. And you'll keep doing that until you can finally count all of your items and see it as a fire sale. Everything must go. So tell me in the comments below, could you cut down your items to 100? Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.
That's the Arashi Show.